My name is Amed Hazel. I'm from Owings Mills, Maryland, and I started using O2 drops back in January of this year, I believe, January, February of 2016. What's amazing for me about the drops is back in 1996, I was a firefighter with Montgomery County Fire Department. And I was on a routine drive one day, driving the fire truck, and a dump truck crashed into the front of the fire truck. And the side view mirror swung around and hit me in the side of the head, exploded my eardrum. From that, I developed ear infections on my left-hand side. They just come out of nowhere. It was so bad that it retired me from the fire department. I've been living with it and dealing with it since then. I've been to every specialist, John Hopkins, doctor, whatever, EENT, who you could think of, and there's no cure. There's nothing that anyone has provided for me, a solution. I normally get 3 to 4 of them a year. They're really bad. They're uncomfortable. I can't sleep. And it's sometimes a nightmare from this injury that I've suffered. They don't know why, where it comes from, or how it happens. They're like, from the trauma, you just now have this occurrence of ear infections. These ear infections that I get, they will come on all of a sudden, and they'll normally last 7 to 10 days with treatment. So when I'm getting treatment for them, the treatment takes 7 to 10 days for it to totally go away. Sometimes the ear infections have gotten so bad that there's a foul odor that comes from the side of my head. I mean, it's like rotting flesh, and I've had to go and actually have my ears vacuumed and then treated. It's like I'm an ear infection expert, right? So I know when they're coming on. 2016, I'm in Orlando, Florida, vacationing with the family, and I start to develop an ear infection on my left-hand side. And it gets really painful and irritated. So I say to my wife, this is going to end the vacation because I know I can't last long. So she says, well, why don't you use some O2 drops in it? And I have been using the O2 drops in my eyes and under my tongue. And so I said, I don't know if it's going to help my ear infection. But normally for that, you need antibiotics and things like that. So I put a drop or two in my ear, and immediately I can hear the inside of my ear fizzing, like as if it's interacting a chemical reaction. Later on that day, the pain was gone. I still felt the pressure, but the pain was gone. Used a few more drops, the pressure was gone. So then I got a little happy. I'm like, okay, I'm good. I don't need it any longer. The following day, the pressure and the pain came back. So my wife said, you got to keep using the drops over, successive days. Started using the drops again, pain went away, pressure went away. I was able to enjoy my vacation. I didn't need to go to the doctor for any antibiotics or anything like that. And I've been pain-free in my ear since. So, the drops really took it away. So with other treatments, it normally takes 3 to 4 days for me to experience any relief from it. And the drops that I use is some kind of vinegar type of solution. It smells like vinegar, and it normally makes me smell like vinegar when I use it. So that's kind of annoying. But it normally takes 3 to 4 days for me to get any relief from the drops prescribed by a doctor. But when I used the O2 drops, I got relief within 2 hours. So that was amazing to me because I thought I was going to be down for 3 to 4 days with this, and my vacation was going to be over with, but within 2 hours, actually immediately I heard some type of chemical reaction taking place. I heard some fizzing and some popping and going on in my ear, and I'm like, okay, something's happening. But within 2 hours, the pain was gone, and I was able to get up and have dinner and continue swimming with the kids and everything like that. So it's phenomenal. When I used the drops, that took care of the ear infection. I haven't had any reoccurrence. It kind of tickles when it goes in the ear. but the pressure went away. I think if there was some kind of way I could warm the drops first, that tickling feeling would go away, but it's fine. I haven't had any ear infections since then. My ears feel great. They're clear. I use it in both ears, so my hearing is great, and they're phenomenal. I normally get these infections 3 to 4 times a year. So generally, like once a quarter, I'll get an ear infection. But I haven't had, it's been 6 months, and I haven't had another ear infection, so the drops are really working. This is just, my experience. You don't have to take my word for it. You just have to try the drops and experience the amazing results yourself.